So, hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. You have to forgive the fan in the back, and yes, it's like that. You know, we're experiencing a heat wave in Europe. It's not going to prevent me from doing this reading here. So, the energy. You know, like I've been reading, and I will keep on reading about this guy you call MJ. I'm going to stay doing that, you know, until somebody hears me. Few things we have said about this guy, and I will say it again. This guy, he's guilty. Whatever they're saying that he did, he actually did. He was like that. But you know, like decades of success, you cannot just break down MJ like that. You have to actually take your time when it comes to that. The energy here is simple onto this black and white energy. Chapters that he would have written himself onto the magician that he was. One part of it is he made himself like this. So each chapter at a time. History, no fuss about it, you know, it's what it is, yeah. Man in the mirror, in case you didn't catch it, I was actually speaking about you playing his songs against him onto this it's the energy of Lucifer, this one here, of the devil. Is so beautifully made. If you open up your eyes, you will see what I'm trying to tell you. So man in the mirror, like into countering this energy, it was actually supposed to be you. So you can see it when I'm speaking of black or white now. Hopefully you can see the picture on the screen. That's my way of combating this energy too. Are you kidding me? And I wished I had some other pictures up here, but you will have to do the research by yourself here. You will have to check it out yourself. The pictures, you will see they're equal without the so-called vitiligo. Somebody's been retouching, you know, these pictures and things. This is what happened here in the form. It's like, you know, playing literally that AI trick on you, and they didn't just begin yesterday. This guy that you're seeing in front of you, I keep telling you, you don't believe me, he has raw magician energy. Lying was nothing to this guy here. So, in no question of black or white, this guy this guy is black, simply. So what was he tripping about? I am telling you, he did not have vitiligo. And if I remember well, into this movie they did not mention it, you know, because I moved on to the next. What, you know, like, I don't know, these biopics, you know, they're a bit funny. It's like you're literally wanting to be somebody else, and his nephew, whatsoever, he did it a little bit too much. It's too much, this thing. So much so that it felt like simply watching him. MJ, meaning, we know your story, MJ. And onto this black or white thing, nice try. You're black. You are, because you're still alive, is what's up. That one is the real chapter about you. That escape. Until then, oh yeah, these pictures with the so-called vitiligo in the past and all these things is a lie. It's a lie by itself. You know, vitiligo will not give you a choice. You go from like dark skin to lighter each year, each year, or yeah, a little bit lighter. It does not work like that. Vitiligo, and I can prove to that. I may have more vitiligo than your idol out there for some of you. So sorry, I do not have the lighting, the proper one with me, otherwise I would show you. It's not vitiligo, praise the Lord Almighty, because nobody's got time for that. But myself, I have patches, you know, of like discoloration all over my body. I just have to find it and show you all over my body. Sorry, like that. You can see, and I will have to find another one. I can show you. I have them all over my legs, all these things. Another one here, but that's a bit different. Did I show this one here? I don't know. All over myself. here. And these are not like scars. My scars, they're different. Sorry about this. So hopefully you can see. My scars, they're different. They're like this. They actually scar in black here. Sorry for the bad light. It's true. You think this vitiligo gives you a choice, like each year you're a bit lighter and lighter each year. It is not like that. He was bleaching his skin. So myself, I don't go onto this like what people do to bleach their skin. Myself, I do not bleach, praise the Lord, and I will never. It even took me a long time to go for sunscreen because I didn't like the feeling of not being able to tan. So that's for you, Mr. Jackson. You were not able to. I'm pretty sure that these people have ways to block your melanin. To this like porcelain white that he was rocking, this is what you have to look towards. A melanin blocker, and I don't believe it was topical. There's no way. This thing is too intense, you know, for it to be topical. But when you are a billionaire, a multi-millionaire, yeah, it's what it is. You can make anything happen. You would have seen it in MJ. You would have seen him too if you have eyes to see like anyone. This guy, the magician of our time, he fooled the whole world. You know, you can be full of complexes, and one that you can have is not like your skin color. But it's deeper than that, as I tried to tell you, and we have proof of that. You know, this one that you see in front of you is actually a black man. Black hair, black this, black that. Skin, everything about him. He did not like that. Vitiligo, this or that. Yeah, even if you wanted to go for the look in bad, a little bit lighter, this and that. Why did it go like all the way to escape and, you know, this thing like looking crazy? And, you know, I believe the heat is coming because of these MJ fans, you know, like wishing me hell for some of them. Another thing too, like I'm superficial because of what I'm pointing to his nose. He did it to himself, and to the color of his skin, he did it to himself too. I try to tell one of you, myself, sitting here, I'm a lot less, what you call it, materialistic than your boy here is. Or more so superficial, I must say. Sorry for switching the words here. It's actually the heat. And it's actually both. He's superficial, this guy here. I think to the point we have never seen before. All the makeup that he was wearing, all the surgery, even if he wanted to deny it, you can see it for yourself. Just do your research. This guy here, he literally morphed everything about him. And it goes far, meaning by the end of his life, there was not a single reminder that this guy was once upon a time black. He did not have vitiligo. So some would say, you know, the coroner's office, and yeah, okay. You know what happens to your skin, meaning, yeah, the autopsy showed he had vitiligo. I do not buy that. Patches, you know, of lighter skin you can do, or you can have also after like 40 years, let's say 30 years of skin depigmentation. It will fuck up your skin and your melanin. You could see his color, like where he could not skip it, for instance, on his fingers, on his nails, which is why he liked to tape them. He probably had the nails or the nail bed of a real black man, like impossible to erase and things. More is beyond narcissism. To me, is deeper than that. This one here truly needs to be studied, yeah? Because narcissism, at least at some point, you know, something tells you to feel good about yourself here. I do not see this energy with MJ. This guy was full of complex, you know, makes a narcissist feel healthy compared to him. He did not love himself. So nothing left of black man onto this black or white. I'm telling you, you're clever. You're devilish, like clever someone. Sorry, I'm lacking the word. It's not like I usually use them. Him, he was like that. This is why he did it, you know, like to literally like to blur the tracks, make you go, you know, for his plan. Furthermore, I'm telling you, it's the devil that is going to whisper to you what happened to him here. If you want to be famous, and part of it is true too, like worldwide, into the time, you know, he was living in, the 80s, the 90s, all this stuff, you know, is true. To be appealing, you had to be something else but black. But the plan, and spilling the plan and making it happen, I am telling you, this is raw devil energy. This is why it happened like that. Become like everybody. Black, white, Asian, like anything goes. Latin America, you start looking like everybody. And men and women included too. This is a spiritual thing. So you could have stopped that bad and all that plastic surgery. No self-love here. So you change the color of your skin. Your hair is not the same. And you know, a lot of people are like that nowadays. It's just they don't push it to an extreme like he did. A lot of people share this type of spirits with them. And to me, he had the spirit of Jezebel also. I wonder if she's not part of this here demo. And MJ was a Virgo, yeah, better believe it. To me, plastic surgery was invented for and by Virgos. It could not have been anything else here. He's like that. He's like that, full of himself and full of these complexes. This is how or what he was and what he still is actually. So black or white, which one you think? Look at the pictures carefully. This is like the blackest man you can see. And I'm not saying that because of the color of his skin, but all his features. Hey, please. Please, please, please. You even go to Africa, some countries, they don't look as they call it Negroid as he does. And he had a big problem with this. You will see, the color of your skin does not determine you. Even if you are like porcelain white, and it's true that vitiligo or albinism, he's not the only one. And if it was the case, he would have shown or been known. It's not something that you can hide really from everyone. The texture of your hair will tell you, or the features will tell you, whether you're dealing with the black albino or one from elsewhere. Sorry again, it's the heat. Him here, he changed everything. And to that choice, yeah, his children. You mean to tell me, out of all the children in the world, if it was 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 whatsoever, one of them cannot be a black child? Like you know, some feeling for self. And he would have, well, you know, us black folks, we're not where the real box is at. So he, at his level, he would not care. Like, I'm not trying to appeal to black people. I have Asia, I have all these people behind me. Why should I pick black children? It's deeper than that with him. It's because he identified with his newfound imagine, but only in America. And anything is possible now. Imagine identifying so much with your newfound whiteness, God forbids, that you think the only choice that you have is adopting, or what? Yes, adopting these children. So in his head and his spirit, he had become a white man with white children. You're remote from vitiligo. You're dealing with something a lot deeper than that here. So me, I said it, you know, no way you're a black man and no black or white. But this is like, again, getting through your subconscious without your permission once again. And he spilled it for you. I'm telling you, MJ was a magician, and he did it through his music too. So his children and this deceptive like master of lies, yeah, maybe you see where I'm coming from. When he looks at you and tells you as a black man that he used his sperm cell, you know, in order to give birth to his children, that's that lie. And this here is the creator's giving. No two black people or no black person can come out to say that, you know, these are my children and they're white. You cannot do that. It's a human thing. So you are not better than anyone, MJ. You're human like us, in case you forgot. So you, as a black man, even if you know she's the blondest of, we don't care. Genetics is what they are, and you cannot bypass that. With the straight hair, this is the only clue we need. I'm telling you again, it's not about the color of your skin. Somebody should have told you that, MJ. But you know, please, to each their destiny. If he did not bleach his skin, he would have never had the worldwide success that he had. So on this color thing, we all to blame. Black and white then, all to blame. There was no other way but that. So yes, he is indeed the father of these children. It's not what people are pointing to, or someone like me. He raised them, all these things. These are your children. They know nobody else. But to say that these people are half black, you're lying. You're lying, MJ. And the lie is apparent. I know. I'm just trying to tell you how much this guy has tried us, and how much has succeeded, to the point some people even believe that you need to wake up. You're under a spell, or you're being extremely naive. A young spirit here, ain't no room for you in this world here. Black or white. You became white, or you thought, yeah, but this one, it can even count like that. Never will you see this somewhere else. I believe that only MJ has done it. From black completely to white. Money, it seems that money and a funny spirit is the key. Like that, you can make it. So this is a psychic reading as well. Myself, I'm sure of the energy. This guy is so complex that you have to break it down easy. A genius, period. Mentally, intelligent, my apologies, intellectually, all these things. And then a genius in music, also a magician, if you don't believe, like a true one who can move energy, cast a spell on you, and it's crazy, make you love him, even if he committed the worst in this world here. It starts with the P. C-A. He is one. He is one, you better believe it. And I believe a lot of people just like close their eyes to that. It's also part of the magic. This type of magic is smooth too. It might be, you know, the next chapter, like Smooth Criminal and things, because you won't even feel it. All I know, him here is not coming through to hurt you. And that's part of that devil energy also. Is giving him the blueprint, like be the most charming and nicest. I believe part of it was real. But onto this here, black or white, you know, the man in the mirror, I think there was two facets to this guy here. This is to me, slowly, the more I get into this case, to me, this is the devil, like you have no idea, giving you its best show to see, like, see what I'm capable of. I'll be an angel and the devil at the same time, and I'll confuse you. Most of you will think I'm an angel when I'm telling you I'm the devil itself, is what it is here. And I'm not speaking of myself, God forbid, you know. This here, that escape. Somebody keeps asking me the question, do you think that he's still alive? Yes, I do. It's not even thinking, it's knowing this thing here. But this is crazy. I know, you know, they can do it again for drug dealers, all these like criminals trying to escape the system. They'll give you a brand new life, yeah. I don't understand the story around his death. And to me, this is like the chapter that will require the most energy from me, and then really seeing it. I will call it escape. How the did you escape? Because you did. What I'm trying to say, in escape, this thing with his skin, not being able to get the sun, I'm telling you, he still has problems with himself. Whether a plastic surgery in the making to this day, or his skin, yeah, is still causing him problems. If it was the nose, it was still causing him problems. And this guy here, you have to applaud him. I'm telling you, at some point, I think he was getting like 1 or 2 nose job per year. You know, like that bad era per year, or like between bad and thriller per year. This ninja would just have a new nose. He's dealing with that to this day. His skin, his appearance, the sun, all of that is a problem to this day. Just to tell you, and money does not justify this type of behavior. Being a bit weird and you're a genius, yeah, anybody can understand that. But even that, not having a childhood, you know how many people didn't have a childhood? It doesn't make them a C abuser. No way. He got away with way too much. Not this one here. His skin. His skin. Spirit is saying to me that was part of the magic and the appeal. I believe I'm reading cards at the same time. I do indeed believe this energy of making him like very attractive. It worked, but it went too far. And he was definitely addicted to this thing. Spirit is saying to me he was supposed to go for a certain look and be done there. On me, I know which look I liked in MJ. For instance, Say with Paul McCartney, he had a nice look there for someone like me. Or that commercial, and me, I don't even like this because I know who he is, the guy I'm talking about. I'll explain one more, and me, I cannot joke with these energies. He was a P, if you know what I mean. I can't even really be speaking about him like that. Another decent look to anyone then, meaning anybody would have looked decent if they looked like that. It has nothing to do with this one then. That commercial for Pepsi. What else? Maybe the cover of Bad. But this is when it started like becoming a problem, which is why they stopped the movie there too. Before it turned like black or white. I'm telling you. Oh yeah. He was supposed to go for a certain look, okay? And be done with the BS. He couldn't do that. And Spirit is saying to me it did not go according to plan. His surgery, because he saw the same effery. I never did anything to my face. It's the same thing like saying I have vitiligo. They did not mention it in the movie. And you hear about this me here. I believe there's an energy fighting against this guy. Like you want to shoot your dirt in the afterlife as if you had never done anything to those kids. Solidifying the story with that biopic, like, you know, this is how they've been doing it in history. And they're doing this like real quickly before the need for authenticity versus AI shows up. Oh, they know. This one here, beautifully done. I'm telling you, is devil energy. And the only one who can understand that finally in their life is one who's a believer, like completely. You will get it. If you believe in anything, you will know that I'm telling you the truth. Hey, this guy here, he was truly dangerous. And you know, if they're not crazy, they shouldn't be doing a movie about that. So, the truth about this one, he overdid it. So for the plan, even the divine plan, if you had simply stayed away from children, this would have turned into divine energy real quick. But me, I think I know, God forbids where he was getting his true power, manifesting power. Gestures he was doing on stage, and this situation that they keep calling him out for, because it's true. But for another time, that one is going to be smooth criminal on you. When we'll be speaking of the essay and all these things. In the meantime, the story here says he was supposed to beautify himself. So again, we're all guilty, because with his black and white then, because with his original appearance, he would not have been who he became. So it's on us, this one. Anything above the madness in him is his problem. And then he started having like issues with like the different surgery that he was doing. And it's true, you know, you can I reckon me, I read, yeah, I watch a little bit, and I read my cards and psychically a lot. Obviously his nose, yeah, I believe that there was more too many worries around his plastic surgery. This is one reason why he went overboard. He just wanted to become somebody else. And he lied. He did all this work on himself to become white, if you don't believe. He did not like the color of his skin. He did not like to be a black man. He did not like that rap for his soul. And to me, it's only the devil that can whisper you these things. Another thing I'm seeing, this guy, he figured out the whiter he was, the more he would have success, or the lighter I am, the more this is working for me. He saw it as like his luck, until it was too much for him. You know? And Spirit is saying to me it's deeper than that. It's like a real trip here, because even that black or white, yeah, twisting concepts in your mind too. Black became white in front of you, but you don't see the problem. It's the same thing with what he did in private. The dark seems like the light to you. Oh yeah. Spirit is saying to me, I'm telling you, he's alive right now. That feeling of heat around him, he cannot take up the heat or the sun. He can't. He has to protect himself against those things. And Spirit is saying to me, it's only fair now, isn't it? He cannot take up the sun to this day. He will never be able to. He fucked up his skin, and I should keep it kosher here. And Spirit is saying to me, he is. Anybody listening, you remember me. Escape is going to be the most thrilling chapter of this whole thing here. But Spirit is saying to me, with the guy like this, anything is possible. Like a black man turning white on us, and we're just watching like, okay, wicked. You could have stopped it midways. Neither black nor white. How about that, really? I hope you can hear me. In this here is simple. No need to dwell on this forever here. This chapter, it says he wanted to change himself. He became who he thought, and then, you know, there were complications on the way. And even that burn that they were referring to, or I know it's real, yeah, it doesn't explain everything else but that happened. Praise the Lord, his skin was not burnt. His face is deep here, you know. And Spirit is saying to me, he was happy into this appearance. He really enjoyed looking like that, you know, until it started to be a problem. And he went through a lot of pain. Somebody here having pain, yeah, because of the surgery, what it did to him. Is just he didn't speak about it, you know. And a feminization also. Are we skipping something? You really think this guy here is straight? And, you know, no offense to anyone, is part of him. But me, I'll tell you straight up, this is a spirit he had on him. Meaning he's not a real one. Homo, he's not one. It's the spirit. And me, I know that, you know, he did not have a godly life or a life close to the Creator. But this one here had a spiritual life for another time. Or he knew a thing or two, like how to hypnotize you with everything that he was. But not really that only, it's also with signs. We will do another chapter about that one. In the meantime, he was important that he would look like a woman too. And if you pay attention, you will see it. Me personally, but I can't mess with this one here too much. That duality is the artistic side that I like in a form. God forbids. I'm just speaking, you know, like, you know, memories for me. I'm done with this one here. The moment I had the revelation of this thing, he did it. Whatever they accused him of, yeah. But for instance, somebody dressed up in military attire, which is the part that I like, yeah, and looking effeminated or a bit like a woman, the long hair and thing, It's like a respectable contrast artistically, not to name it like I used to. It was part of that to make my face look like a woman. And you see that makeup. Who else you know wear makeup like that? Being 20 years old, and he did it all in front of us. So Spirit is saying to me there, and it's amazing, in front of you. This year, if you open up your eyes, you will see that I'm telling you the truth. The thing, vitiligo, I'm telling you, he did not have it. He bleached his skin gradually. No traces, nothing ever of patches on his skin. And whatever picture you have seen, like from the past, like look at him, sorry about this in the past. And Spirit saying to me, end of the story. And I love end of the story about this one. And I love the contrast. Yeah, you're speaking of black or white and this and that. Me, I'm telling you, this guy was literally off the wall. I think I'm lying to you. So yes, he wanted to be like that. Sorry, I lost my track a little bit. And it's what it is. Somebody should respect that, but he didn't have to lie and lie about that. The beauty of it is the magic behind it, to make everybody agree to the, to the stuff I'm trying to tell you. I'm so sorry, it's the spirit in me and how it thinks. The pictures from the past with so-called vitiligo patches, if you are curious, you will see the original ones do not have it. There is no picture of him having vitiligo. The only thing that can, to me, and if you have it, please produce it by now. So the only one that can be confusing is when he's on stage, maybe like late 70s, early 80s, 81, so 80, not even 81 yet. He's on stage and his makeup is dripping. He can do that to you. He can do that to you. Meaning you're wearing something that is darker than your skin and it just melts into your skin. It can happen. That was not vitiligo. Not a full-blown patch on his neck like that, especially so early. He wanted to be like this. And what he wanted, you know, you can lie. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure, like hide their surgery is what it is. It looked ridiculous. So we should have checked it without the guy having to tell us really, you know. The only thing that he could not do, that was not his given, like, you know, try to keep your integrity for something. You cannot have white children. No black man is allowed that, and you are no exception, MJ. You cannot have black children to start the talking like they're mine. You're not allowed to in front of the Creator. And even your dear devil that you were worshipping and Lucifer cannot be above that. We can see that anything else is your given. You hated being black. It's why that black or white came about, to know you're right. It does not matter, but truth is you're off the wall. And it matters to some of us, you know, us. Anybody who has their own thing, like, please, I don't want to lose who I am. So if it was the case for you, let it play out. This is what I can see. Spirit is saying to me, this kind of metamorphosis is simply devil energy. And it's another chapter to these drugs. They didn't help, I'm pretty sure. But this guy, genius level of intelligence. Even on the drugs, yeah, he wouldn't let it go completely. That consciousness, yeah, I know of this vibe here. That consciousness until you really out. Even your secrets you will keep. He was like that. But this one is too blatant, you know. So amazing. He died a white man. Only in America and only MJ so far. Nobody else has done that, not that I can think of, yeah. And you know what nobody else has done? That's the next chapter I want to follow. Be a superstar. Everybody knows you, but you think you can go and do what you want with these people's children. Openly holding hands and everything, unseen. I'm telling you, you're dealing with the particular one in this guy here. A lot more than you can fathom. Me, I'm still baffled, and I have devil energy here is all that there is. Unseen. He died and lived. I mean died. Please, Spirit is saying to me this guy here is still alive. The life of a white man. And last but not least, this type of change, metamorphosis from black to white, completely like this, done like this, is devil energy. The next time you will see it, you'll remember me. And Spirit is saying to me, the true one, what a pity, you know, at the end of the day, this guy was so attractive, MJ, the Virgo, but it's because of that money, even onto this Capricorn energy, that it went so bad. Somebody should have stopped the guy here. Hopefully, somebody can hear me. Spirit is saying to me to remember the world was the issue here too. The fact that he would have never made it if he did not change his color from black to white. So think about that, you know. Me, I love my color. Somebody should resonate with this here. So to be continued, this is a chapter by itself, MJ and his looks and his color and this and that, yeah. Ooh, wait until we go to the other ones. So what do you think, black or white? You figure it out. Greetings to you all. Bye. And I want to finish this the proper way. I will edit it. I will edit this later. I'm under this heat, you know. It's making my head like hot, literally. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.